in a 44 coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot
What
rod.
that means, our guest is not that, is that Anna from Calumet Harley Davidson, Anna Kreisel. And she is the marketing, she's the brains behind the Ladies on Wheels. What do you call this program?
It's actually called the Rider's Edge Academy of Motorcycling, and it's a program that was started by Harley Davidson almost 10 years ago, and we started to institute it just about 7 years ago.
When I talked to Dad on the phone earlier in the week, he said it's just going nuts. It's really catching on.
It is. A lot of people are riding around and they're wanting to be more informed and to be more safe. You get insurance benefits and, of course, safety benefits from learning how to ride a motorcycle.
Whoa. Tell me about insurance benefits. That's kind of cool.
Well, if you're riding around a motorcycle, and you don't have a motorcycle license, obviously, you run a risk of not being as informed, and therefore you're seen as a liability by your insurance company.
Ouch.
And you can get insurance on a motorcycle without having a motorcycle license. But if you do go and get your motorcycle license from us, or either from the state, we prefer, of course, from us because we teach you in a little bit of a different way, your liabilities go down through your insurance company, and you get better pricing.
Okay, super. Now so this do I get if I'm a gal and I go into this program, do I get a certificate, this Learn to Ride certificate?
Mm-hmm. We are a state certified class, and anybody can learn how to ride. Men, women, children over the age of 16.
The state certified certificate should mean something to my insurance company as well. I mean,
that as well as the state of Indiana. So you can learn. It's like you learn through one of those private driving courses for your driver's license.
Exactly. Oh, that made a big difference with my granddaughters, as I recall, that the teaching of it. In other words, not only was the state, goofy enough to give me a driver's license, but I actually know how to ride this thing.
Exactly.
Because I was taught.
And it is a classroom as well as a course setting. It's a full 25 hours. Most of it is going to be course time. A lot of it is one-on-one instruction. We do a lot of personal time to really make sure that you can hone in on your skills and to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question now, and you can confirm this. Is there really a 70-year-old woman that rides?
She's about 78.
Wow.
And she is the manager of the program.
She's the instructor.
Yeah, and she's about a whole lot of 5'2".
Holy cow.
Yeah, she's quite the whippersnapper.
See, when I had Dad and the parts guy, DeVries or DeYoung or...
Oh, DeWitt?
DeWitt.
Yeah.
He was on, and they were telling me about this 70-something-year-old woman that teaches the program. Nah, come on. You guys are pulling George's leg.
And the thing is that she's the manager of the program, which means that she is the head instructor, as well as the person that coordinates everything with the state, coordinates everything with all the other instructors, make sure that the course is up to par, make sure the motorcycles are up to par. She's very good at what she does, and she's been in it for a long time, and she's a great person to do it.
Well, and I'm sure, like with any instructional program, there's going to be your floppers. They're just not, they don't belong there. They shouldn't even be trying to ride a motorcycle, just like the women that go to or the guys that go to the gymnastics, and they shouldn't even try. The music is going this way and they're going that way and they're knocking everybody down. Well, now with the motorcycle class, I'm sure there's people that, come on, buddy, you really shouldn't be here.
There are, and of course we try to have conversations with folks before any kind of injury happens.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes they weed themselves out, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know, but I wasn't even thinking about the injury. I didn't even think about that, but that's cool. A 78-year-old woman telling me, hey, you can't ride. Get out of here.
Well,
how bad would that feel?
I would most certainly hope she doesn't say it quite
that way. I'm sure.
But some people are just like, I was not born to ice skate. I'm not very good at it. I fall pretty hard, but I'm pretty good at motorcycling. And that person that might not be very good at motorcycling might be really good at ice skating.
I understand, and that's all fine. There's always people that want to do something they can't, though.
Exactly.
In this whole world, there always is.
Well, I'd like to be 5'7", 125 pounds, but I know that's never going to happen.
But just having I shouldn't call her an old lady. She probably slapped me, but an older woman look me in the eye and say, "This isn't for you, big guy. Get out." I'd be crushed.
Well, if you think about it, it's almost like
And then she drives circles around me.
Your trusted grandmother trying to tell you, Anna,
Yeah.
are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm serious. That would just crush me.
She does it in a very caring way to let you know that she wants you to be safe. She doesn't want you to do something that you might regret, or because if you do it during the summer and you get hurt, your whole summer's shot.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if you hurt your wrist, if you hurt your ankle, or worse? We want you to make sure that you can get the most out of your summer.
If you're still working, you can't go to work.
Exactly.
I mean, you're a mess. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now that I've confirmed, and I believe Chuck and DeWitt. I believe them now. I'm gonna have, because you have confirmed that I'm gonna have to come down there and meet this woman,
Her name's Susie Q.
Susie Q.
Yep.
And she's gonna take me for a ride, huh?
Mm-hmm. She'll run circles around you for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind.
She's hard to keep up with.
It's been a lot of years since I rode, but yeah, I'm sure she could.
She's
Wow.
she's also married to a man that's about 40 years her minor,
Oh my,
and they're an interesting couple for sure.
Susie Q's a sweetie.
Yeah.
Now, how long does this course take? How long am I gonna be tied up? How many weeks?
Not amount of weeks, days.
Okay.
We usually it's a 25-hour class, and we're an hour more than the state class usually runs. They run 24 hours, we run 25, and that's just to make sure that you're totally comfortable. We have a little bit more course time, and that 25 hours could be spread over any number of days. It could be 4 days, could be 5 days, could be 3 days.
Okay. And then at the end of that, I'm gonna get a certificate, and then I can go. I still have to go take a test.
Well, what happens with us is when you take our course and you pass our course, not only have you taken the driven portion of it, you've also taken the written portion of it. If you pass both, then you can go straight over to the DMV and you can pass your permit test, and then you have your motorcycle endorsement, and you're done.
Wow.
In the state of Indiana, you used to have to hold your permit for at least 30 days. So people would get the permit test beforehand, and then they take our course, and then they'd hold the permit for 30 days, and then go and prove that they've passed our course. Now all you have to do is pass all of the required tests that we provide, and then just go pass the permit test, and it's all in the same day. You pay your new $16, and you get your new driver's license with your M endorsement.
Wow. So, bang, boom.
Yes, we try to make it as easy as possible.
That
for
is.
you.
That's as easy as it can get. And I don't know about Indiana, but in Illinois, I'm pretty sure you have to have a separate motorcycle endorsement or a license.
You're most certainly supposed to. Back in the early 80s is when they started to make sure that you had to enforce a motorcycle license.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I rode. Yeah.
Yeah, before that you never had to have one, just like you never had to wear a seatbelt. But new laws come about for safety reasons, and a lot of people. We call it riding dirty. Some folks are still out there doing that.
Riding outlaw, yeah.
Exactly. But that's when your insurance rates are very high. Once you start to get your endorsements, you can not only get lower insurance rates, but then when you go out of town, you can rent motorcycles. If you don't have a motorcycle license, then you cannot rent a motorcycle, and you can't even test ride a motorcycle, because if you can't drive a car, why would I let you
if you don't have a driver's license, exactly.
Exactly. So a lot of people don't realize
why would I let you ride my motorcycle?
Yeah, it falls under the same principle, when a lot of people wouldn't even think about that.
Wow. This is so cool. And this ridership program, this learn to ride thing it's got to be the wave of the future, actually. And it's so easy to go into a license after this. I can't tell you how exciting this is to me, because I might want to get back into it. That three-wheeler that Chuck's talking about, that just bothers me to death.
We offer a special trike course, too.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on. You're killing me.
I know.